Welcome back to my channel and a special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen and this is Jen Clayton Beauty. I'm so excited for today's video. I've never done this before, but I've seen this going around YouTube with some of my favorite beauty creators, and I was like, I have to do this because I have tried so much makeup in the first half of the year and I have found some all-time favorite products. So today I'm going to share with you the best of 2024 so far. I am not including eyeshadow palettes in today's video because I do an eyeshadow palette ranking every single month, and I also do a big ranking, declutter everything at the end of the year. So this is going to be all of the other makeup eyeshadow palettes excluded. I will link my palette ranking video down below if you want to check out so far the palettes I've used this year and where I rank them, but I'm really excited for today's video. I have a pile, and I mean a pile of stuff on my desk to share with you, and a lot of my favorites are on my face today. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload lots and lots of new videos every single week. Down in the description box, I will link everything I shared with you in today's video so you can pick up my favorite makeup and of course my favorite beauty subscription boxes, all of the makeup that I'm wearing today if you would like to shop this look. And like I said, a lot of these products are on my face today. I'll let you know as we go through them. Discounts to my favorite indie brands, and come follow me on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. So let's jump in to my favorite products of 2024 so far. Now, most of the products I've tried for the first time this year. So either they were released this year or I had never tried them and picked them up in 2024. So for primers, I haven't tried a lot this year, but I will tell you that I have one that I really, really love, and it's actually the one I'm wearing today, and that is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. Now, this came out and then it went away and then it came back out again, and it is currently available. This is such a great primer. It's hydrating. It leaves your skin a little bit tacky so that your makeup just sticks to it, but it's not sticky, if that makes sense. It's just an amazing primer. I have it on today. I love it. I feel like it extends the longevity of my makeup, and it's super, super, super affordable. So if you're looking for a great affordable drugstore primer, grab the e.l.f. Jelly Pop. I also want to talk about a couple of bronzing drops. Now, I just did an entire video ranking 5 bronzing drops, 2 high-end, 3 drugstore. I ranked them from worst to best. We tried them out a little. I gave you my honest opinion. We put them on my face. I gave you my honest opinion. And there are 2 bronzing drops that really stand out for me. First up are the ones from Makeup Revolution. These are the Bright Light bronzing drops. These are amazing. And you know my dislike for Makeup Revolution typically as a brand, but these bronzing drops are so good. They're a little bit thicker consistency, so it goes on similar to a moisturizer, and they just blend into the skin absolutely beautifully, whether you want to wear them alone or under makeup. And second to that are Milani. So these actually just came out. These are the Milani Conceal and Perfect bronzing drops. Both of these are incredible. This one's a thicker formula too, not as thick as this one, but a little bit thicker formula. Blends beautifully. It's not patchy. It's gorgeous. These are absolutely amazing for summer, and especially those no makeup looks where you still want to be like a bronzed goddess. Both of these absolutely amazing, and both drugstore. I also have one skin tint that I've really been loving. I've been wearing this a lot, and this is the newest skin tint release from Wet n Wild. This is the niacinamide skin tint with 5% niacinamide. This is amazing. It is a dropper applicator, which I don't love. It doesn't pick up a lot of products, so you have to go in multiple times, but I will put that aside because this is under $10 and it is amazing. It has about a medium coverage. You can build it up to more of a full coverage. It's beautiful on the skin. It's dewy, it's hydrating. The longevity of this is really, really good. And again, if you don't want to wear foundation, this is a great alternative. It's going to give you coverage, a little bit of color to the skin. You can actually layer it with the bronzing drops, and that's really, really nice together. But I am thoroughly impressed with the Wet n Wild skin tint. Tried some new foundations this year, actually 4 that I really, really love. And let's start with the one on my face today. This is the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream. She's almost gone. I'm squeezing the last little bit out of the tube, but this is absolutely amazing. Now, for reference, I have normal to dry skin. So some of these foundations may not be the best for oily skin. You'll have to let me know if you have oily skin and you like these, but this is so amazing. Look at the coverage that it gives. It makes my face look like porcelain, like I have a filter on it. It is absolutely beautiful. I have mine in the shade medium 270N. I am a medium neutral undertone. I love this. It's affordable. It's such a beautiful, beautiful foundation. I also have another e.l.f. foundation that I really, really love. I mean, e.l.f. has been killing it this year, and this just was released recently. This is the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Again, I have mine in the shade Medium Neutral. This is beautiful too. This one is silky on the skin. Again, a medium coverage. You can build it up. Both of these are great for more of a lighter medium coverage that you can build up. This one is a little bit more hydrating. This one is a little bit more matte, but the glow can still come through, especially if you use a glowy primer or a glowy or an illuminator on the skin. It still comes through under the foundation. Both of these from e.l.f. 10 out of 10. And this Tarte foundation took me by surprise. This actually came in a little Tarte kit that I put together. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Cloud Coverage Foundation. This one I also have in Medium Neutral 1535N. This is a little bit more full coverage. So not full coverage, but a little bit more full coverage than the e.l.f. foundations, but it's beautiful on the skin. I wasn't sure. Tarte is not my favorite brand. I don't love a lot of products from Tarte, but I do love this foundation. And I'm so glad it came in that kit and I was able to try it out because I would 100% buy this again. And then probably my favorite foundation released so far is this new one from Urban Decay. This is the Urban Decay Face Bond, and I have mine in 18 Neutral. This foundation is absolutely incredible. It covers everything, but doesn't even feel like you have foundation on. And it is self-setting. So if you're not someone that likes to set with powder, this foundation will set itself. So again, it's good for oily skin, but it's really good for normal to dry skin as well. I absolutely love this. It is worth every single penny. Love, love, love. Now for concealers, I only have two because I've been literally addicted to one of them. It's the concealer I have on today. It's my second tube. I've been using it nonstop, and that is the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. This is so good. So good. I'm almost 49, so I have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles under my eyes. This hydrates my under eyes, does not settle into my fine lines, blends out beautifully, stays all day, never becomes crepey. This is some voodoo magic because this is literally the best concealer that I've ever tried. And for Natasha Denona, it's not super expensive and it's so good. I mean, so good. I already am, like I said, on my second one, and I'm having a hard time using any other concealer. And I have other concealers I need to use. I just don't want to gravitate away from this because it's so good. Now for drugstore, another surprise from Makeup Revolution. This is the Conceal and Define Concealer. This is a beautiful concealer. It's hydrating, doesn't settle into my fine lines and wrinkles. I like the Natasha Denona more, but if you're balling on a budget and you're looking for drugstore, this one, super, super affordable, has a nice big doe foot applicator. It's just a really nice concealer. And if you have aging under eyes, this is perfect. Both of these are actually perfect. This one, if you have dry under eyes, highly recommend, but both of these are incredible. For setting powder, I typically use a loose setting powder, but I do have a pressed powder that I've really been enjoying, and that is this powder here from Kosas. This is the Cloud Set, and I have mine in the shade Comfy. So if I'm looking for something that's tinted and something pressed, this is my go-to. This is just beautiful on the skin. It doesn't lay on the skin, it sinks right in. It's just a really nice pressed powder. It's one you can keep in your purse, take for travel, and it just sits on the skin really, really nice. And then for loose setting powder, my holy grail is the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This is what I actually use to set my under eyes. This is the only powder. This is the e.l.f. HD, sorry, not Halo Glow, HD. This is the only powder I'll use for my under eyes. It does not settle into fine lines. It's amazing. It adds a little bit of brightening. It's the powder I'm wearing today. You can also set your entire face with this. It's such a great powder, and it's like $8. It is 100% my holy grail. And I also love the powder from AOA. So Shop Miss A is a dollar makeup brand, and their brand is AOA Studio. And this is the perfect setting powder in translucent. So good. It rivals my e.l.f. And I would say for high-end powder like Laura Mercier, Hourglass, this one is better. It's better, and it's less than $2. So this is another one I really like to use to set my face after I've set my under eyes with the e.l.f. Let's talk about a couple of cream products, starting with bronzers. So cream bronzer, I use a cream bronzer, cream blush, powder bronzer, powder blush every single day. And my two favorite cream bronzers that I've used so far this year, now I've ordered the new Too Faced one, it's on its way, so stay tuned, that'll be in the second half of the year. But first up is this one here from Fenty Beauty, and I have mine in the shade Caramel. This is such a nice cream bronzer. It blends out beautifully. It sinks into the skin beautifully. I really, really love this. This is a little bit lighter, so when I'm not tanned, this is the one I gravitate towards. And then when I do have some color, it's 100% the LYS cream bronzer. This is so good. This is like buttery soft, amazing cream bronzer. This is the No Limits Honey Cream Bronzer. Love, love, love both of these. Absolutely incredible cream bronzers. I've been really into cream blush lately, and I have a few favorites. First is from Urban Decay. This is the Hydra Maniac Glow Hydrating Blush. This is a beautiful liquid blush. So it has a squeezy tube. A little bit of this goes a very, very long way. I have mine in the shade Obsessed, and I'm obsessed with this. This is such a great liquid blush. If you prefer liquid over cream, I would highly recommend the Urban Decay. Now, if you want something that falls between a liquid and a cream, the e.l.f. blushes are so good. These are the Camo Liquid Blush. Love these. This one's a little bit more liquidy. This one, like I said, is a mix between liquid and cream. These go on beautifully. They have a doe foot applicator. They're very, very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way, and it's incredible. It's such a great liquid blush. And then for cream blush, this actually took me a bit by surprise because it's so good. And that's the new Morphe Euphoric Rush cream blushes. And I have mine in the shade Energize, which is kind of their pinky lavender. This is so good. In my testing new makeup video, which I think you'll see after this, if I've already released it, I'll put it down below for you. But I didn't even have to use powder blush because even after setting my face with powder, she shined through. And this is so creamy and so pigmented and blendable and beautiful. You guys asked me to pick this up. I hemmed and hawed because I'm not a big fan of Morphe, but this is so incredibly good. My favorite cream blush I've tried this year. Now let's talk about powder products, starting with bronzer. So the bronzer on my face today is the Sephora Matte Bronzer. Now this was just recently released. I mean, I've already hit pan in this. This I bought at the Sephora sale. This bronzer is so good. This is super, super affordable. This blends out beautifully on the skin, absolutely beautifully. I was shocked at how well this performed. I honestly would buy this over any high-end bronzer. It's that good. I also love the new NYX Buttermelt Bronzer. This one's in the shade Deserve Butter. These are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bronzers. Again, super affordable, similar to the Sephora one. They just melt into the skin. The Buttermelt name is perfect for these. They do, some of the shades lean a little bit on the red side, so be mindful when you're choosing your shade. I actually went in store and swatched them and figured out that this was the best shade for me, but these are beautiful, beautiful bronzers. And then at Sephora, I love, like I said, I love LYS. It's one of my favorite brands. This is the No Limits Matte Bronzer in the shade Courage. Now, also, I like their cream bronzer in Courage. I actually like to pair my, where did it go? My LYS cream bronzer contour with my LYS powder bronzer, but this is affordable. It's an affordable brand at Sephora, and the LYS products are just really, really good, especially their complexion products. And lastly is MAC. Now, I am not a big fan of MAC. I used to be obsessed with MAC. I remember when collections would sell out and I would wait in line to get my hands on the collection. Like, I would be there the minute that the MAC counter opened, and I don't use MAC really at all anymore, but I love this bronzer. This is their Radiant Bronzer in the shade Medium Golden. This is a little bit more of a shimmery bronzer, not glittery, a little bit shimmery, just gives you that pretty glow from your bronzer, and it is absolutely a beautiful formula. So if you want a good illuminating shimmery bronzer, this is definitely the one that I would recommend. I have so many powder blushes. Powder blushes have been really big this summer, and I've tried out a lot of new blushes that are so incredibly good. First up is this one from Kosas. Now this is also in a recent testing new makeup. This is in the shade Hype, and it says blush is life. This is so pretty. It's a little bit more of a glowy blush. It's actually the blush that I have on today. It looks like you have a blush topper on, but this is so pigmented and blends into the skin so beautifully. I was utterly shocked. You'll see in my testing new makeup, I was surprised at how amazing this is. I was so excited to wear this today. I mean, that's how much I love this blush from Kosas. Rare Beauty. These were recently released. This is in the shade Love. Now, this is the first thing I've ever purchased from Rare Beauty, and this is another shimmery blush. These are extremely pigmented, so go in with a light hand. They do diffuse and blend out beautifully, but they're very, very pigmented. I love this blush. This blush, again, looks like I have a highlighter on or a blush topper on, and it's all in this beautiful pigmented blush. I definitely want to get my hands on some more shades of the Rare Beauty and Narcosis. And then this blush from Tarte. This also came in my little Tarte kit. I can't believe there's multiple Tarte products in my favorites. This is in the shade Drama, and this is a little bit of a kind of brick red orangey blush. This again, very pigmented, going with the light hand, but this is a beautiful formula. Just sinks right into the skin. And you're also able with the brush to diffuse it out and just make it look a little bit more natural. But I was again pleasantly surprised by these Tarte products. If you're looking for drugstore, again, NYX, these are the NYX Buttermelt blushes. So they released the Buttermelt bronzers and the Buttermelt blushes this year. I love the blushes and the bronzers equally. This is in the shade Pad Butter, and I love it. I love the color of this, but the formula of these blushes is beautiful, just like the bronzer. Just melts into the skin. Very, very pigmented. Hard to get your hands on. The bronzers and the blushes, they sold out instantly, and I just recently was able to get this at a local Ulta store. It took a while for them to come back into stock, but these are a great option for a drugstore blush. My all-time favorite blush release this year, hands down, is from Fenty Beauty, and these are the Hot Cheeks, and I have mine in the shade Juicy Peach. This is another kind of glowy blush. First of all, the packaging, beautiful. Now this is a little bit higher price point, but it's worth it. It's so, so good. I love this blush the most because it's buttery, melts into the skin, and again, looks like I have this beautiful glow without even any highlighter. Now, I love highlight. It's one of my favorite makeup products, but a lot of people aren't into highlighter. So glowy blushes do double duty. And this one is so beautiful. I mean, so incredibly beautiful. Every time I wear this, I get a million compliments. I'm 100% buying more shades. Now for highlighter, let's start with drugstore because this surprised me. This is from Wet n Wild. These are the Mega Glow highlighting powder, and I have mine in the shade Blossom Glow. This is the highlighter on my cheeks today. This is a Wet n Wild highlighter on my cheeks today. This melts into the skin. I hate highlighter that sits on your skin. I hate it. I hate it with every fiber of my soul. So the 4 highlighters I'm sharing with you today, they sink into the skin. They're beautiful. And this is so affordable. Under $10. I think it's even under $8. Again, I have the shade Blossom Glow on my cheeks today. And then for more affordable too is ColourPop. This is a go-to for me. This is Flexitarian. This is what I love for my inner corner highlight, brow bone highlight. It is such a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. It's this wet formula. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. I like it as a highlighter on the cheeks, but I also like it, like I said, on my inner corner and on my brow bone, and it's ColourPop, so it's a drugstore price point. Now moving into kind of mid-range is Too Faced. This blew my mind. I was like, I'm not gonna like this because again, Too Faced, not one of my favorite brands at all, but this is the Moon Crush highlighter. And I have mine in the shade Shooting Star. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. This was my favorite highlighter of 2024 until the next one was released, but this is stunning, absolutely stunning. It melts into the skin. It's a Scene from Space highlight. It blends beautifully. You can diffuse it out, you can build it up. Absolutely incredible. In the packaging, 10 out of 10. Like I said, that Too Faced highlighter was my favorite of the year until this bad boy was released, and I can't stop using this. This is the new Fenty highlighter, the Demi Glow, and I have mine in the shade Pretty Pearls. This is the most beautiful highlight I have ever put on my face. I reach for this all the time. I actually have to tell myself, use a different highlighter because I want to use this every single day. And I have well over 100 highlighters. So girl needs to use other highlighters, but this is so beautiful. Everything about this is perfection. It is so buttery. It is so sparkly. It is so beautiful on the skin. It just blends right into the skin. I just absolutely am obsessed with this highlighter. Now she's pricey. She's $40, but I will tell you it is worth every single penny of $40. Every single penny. Pretty Pearls, love it, love it, love it. Now 2 mascaras. My favorite mascara so far this year, I'm out of it. I've used it up. It was in my empties, and that is from Ulta Beauty. I'll pop a picture in here for you. This is the New Heights mascara. It's incredibly good. I want to say it's $10, and it adds volume, length, blackness. It is the most amazing mascara. I was blown away by it. And again, it's the Ulta Beauty brand, the New Heights mascara. Get it, try it, try it. And I also really like the Tarte Man Eater. Now this also came in that kit. So out of that kit, I like 3 of the products. They're falling in my favorites. whoever knew that Tarte would be in my favorites, because I'm very much an indie makeup lover. I'm not a big mainstream makeup lover, but I love this Maneater mascara. It has this wand that's long and a mix between a fluffy wand and a plastic wand. So not only does it get in there and just add the volume, it fills in the lashes, gives you length, gives you drama. Absolutely love this. The Ulta and the Tarte Maneater, hands down my favorite mascara so far. So for brows, I have 3 brow products, 2 brow pencils and 1 brow setter. I have pretty crazy brows, so I actually use a brow pencil and a brow setter every single day. But the 2 pencils that I really like, first one, it comes from the dollar store. I think you can also buy this brand on Ulta maybe. It's the LA Colors brow pen. It's the brow pencil I'm using today. This is so good. I buy mine at the dollar store for $1.25, but I'll link it for you. Like I said, I think you can get this at Ulta, and I know that Walmart carries LA Colors, but this is so incredibly good. It is so creamy. It draws in hair-like strokes, fills in your brows. Love it. Like I said, it's the brow pencil I'm using today. And my other favorite drugstore affordable is from ColourPop, and this is the ColourPop brow pen. Now this one has this really, really fine tip, much more fine than the LA Colors. So if you like to draw in hair-like strokes, you will love this. If you're like me and you just mainly fill in your brows, I would go with the LA Colors, but this is really good, and it's ColourPop, so it's affordable. And for brow setter, it's the brow setter I'm using today, and this is from NYX, and this is the Thick It Stick It brow setter. So this actually is this really kind of thick, pasty, gluey like consistently with a doe foot, and I like it because it's tinted. So I fill in my brows with my brow pencil. I use a tinted brow product over the top, keeps my brows in place. Like I said, they're wild and crazy, and it does any extra filling in that I need to do and color that I need to add. And I really like this one from NYX. Like, really, really like this one from NYX. I want to share with you my favorite lashes. I'm actually not wearing lashes today, but I discovered these within the last few months, and they're the only lashes I've been wearing. And those are the Ardell 858 lashes. These are so beautiful. They're wispy, they're full, but they're not too much. They're not natural by any stretch of the imagination, but they're not super dramatic and bold where you're like, that girl looks like she has caterpillars on her eyes. No, not like that. It's like the perfect balance between drama and no drama. I love these, and the best price on these is on Amazon. So I'll link them on Ulta, but you can usually buy the 4-pack on Amazon for $9.99. And my glue that I've been using, I also buy on Amazon. I shared in an empties video that Duo lash glue makes my eyes itch and break out, makes my lids inflamed. I love the Sephora lash glue, but they discontinued it. So I heard about this on TikTok, and it's really good. This is from the brand Callus. Now I have the black and I also have the clear. You buy this on Amazon. It is so good. Does not cause any irritation to my eyes. Keeps my lashes on all day long. Very easy to get off. Doesn't get stuck in your lashes. Really, really good. Both of these eyelash products have quickly become a favorite. Now I don't have any liquid liner, pencil liner, or lip liner favorites. I will say that I really like the e.l.f. $2 lip liners. I'll pop a picture in. If you want something creamy and affordable, these are amazing. Gel liners, lip liners, they're all the ones I have been using for a long time. I haven't tried anything new this year except the e.l.f. that I really, really like. I do have some lip products. I have liquid lips, lip glosses, satin lips. Let's jump in. Let's start with Ofra. So I really like Ofra's liquid lip formula, and I love this shade. This is the shade Pasadena. So it's a little bit of a purpley mauve-y shade. So if I'm looking for something kind of mauve-y purple leaning, I've really been gravitating towards this one. And Ofra is not my favorite brand in general. I love their highlighters, and I really actually like their liquid lipsticks. Now they do dry down pretty dry, so I typically put a lip oil on top, but if you want a good liquid lipstick that lasts, I recommend Ofra. I also really like these from ABH. Now these are kind of a mix between a liquid lip and a satin lip. They're actually called the Lip Velvet, and this is in the shade Parchment. This is such a pretty neutral shade. These don't dry down as dry as the Ofra. So if you don't like that super Sahara Desert dry liquid lip, you'll really like these because it's kind of a mix between a satin lip and a liquid lip. Love this color, and the ABH formula is really nice and creamy, and the longevity is really good. Now for glosses, there's 2 that I love. This one's actually almost gone. I love this gloss so much. This is Tower 28 in the shade Pistachio. I mean, look at the tube. You can see it's down to like there. This is just the perfect pink gloss. It goes with everything. It's so creamy, it's not sticky. I literally love this. If you look at the description box of my videos, I'm wearing this like 80% of the time. I mean, it is almost gone. I'm gonna have to buy another one even though I'm on a lip no buy because it's such a great formula. And again, it's in the shade Pistachio from Tower 28. And I also love this. This is newer to my collection. This was actually just released not too long ago. This is the e.l.f. Sun Boss Gloss Broad Spectrum SPF 25. I can't read the shade on the bottom. It's so small, but I'll look up my order and I'll link it down below for you. But this is such a great lip gloss. So similar to the Tower 28, this is a gloss, but it has SPF 25. And the color in this is beautiful. The longevity is really good. It's not sticky. Love. And I love that there's SPF. And lastly is a lip oil. Now, I love lip oil. I wear lip oil all the time, but I am in love with the e.l.f. lip oils. This is probably like the 5th one that I've bought. These are the Glow Reviver lip oils, and this is in the shade Honey Talks. This is my favorite e.l.f. lip oil. It gives you just a little wash of color, and this is a neutral shade, so it goes with everything, but the formula of this is so good. It's actually a dupe for the Dior lip oil. I mean, I would never buy the Dior lip oil. I will just forever buy e.l.f. And I wanna say these are like $8. I have every single shade, and they're all absolutely incredible. Highly recommend for lip oil. Last but not least is setting spray. So one of them is completely gone. I bought it. It was gone within a month, and I'll put a picture up here. That's the new e.l.f. Dewy Set setting spray. It is a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip. It is amazing. It sets your makeup. It's dewy looking on the skin, but not sticky. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I went through the entire thing in a month. And the setting spray that I have on today, she's about half gone. This was a pleasant surprise too. This is from the Ulta Beauty brand, and this is the Glow Mist Setting Spray. So this one's going to give you a little bit of a glow, which I love. I love to glow. I love to glow from the gods, and this is a great setting spray. It's not tacky or sticky on the skin, and if you have dry skin or you like to glow like I do, this is an excellent option. Now this next one, I literally have been hoarding it. I don't know why, because it's under $2. It's from the Shop Miss A AOA brand, but it's so good. This is the Flawless Matte Setting Spray. Now, like I just told you, I love to glow. So matte setting sprays are not my jam, but this is so good. If you have oily skin, you will love this. If you don't have oily skin, you will love this. It just makes your face look like there's a filter. I don't know how to describe it. It's literally almost gone. I mean, there's maybe 1 or 2 sprays left. Sorry, I turned down the lights because it was pretty bright. I was feeling like I was a little washed out. But I don't know how many sprays are left in here. I don't know why I just haven't went on and bought like 10 of them because it's so incredibly good. The filter. It gives your face a filter, sets your makeup, keeps your makeup in place. And like I said, if you have oily skin, it is a matte setting spray. This is so good, like so good. So those are all of my makeup favorites so far in 2024. So basically the first half of the year, that's a lot of makeup. I buy a lot of makeup, but I love these things. They become holy grails for me. I'll share with you guys what I've been loving so you can try them out for yourself. Like I said, I will link all of the makeup down below for you. All you have to do is click the link, buy the makeup. I'll find the cheapest price. If there's discount codes, it'll all be at the top of the description box, as well as all of my favorite beauty subscriptions, all the makeup that I'm wearing today, which like I said, a lot of it is what I shared with you in today's video, as well as discounts to my favorite indie brands, and come follow me on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. I'm so excited to share with you my favorite makeup for the end of the year, but this was really fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.